I am Tawana Rashawn. I'm so happy that you're here tonight with me. Tonight, I just want to have a chit chat, a sit down, and I want to just talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is confidence. That's something that did not come overnight. It's something that came gradually, and it's so important to have confidence in yourself, number one, before anyone can have confidence in you, or to love you, or to value you. It's important to value yourself. So I really just want to have a sit down, a heart to heart with you guys, and I just want to connect with you guys and talk about something that's near and dear to me, confidence and where it came from. And with me being an overweight person, but I mean, confidence don't have to be just because you're overweight. You could be small. It doesn't matter what size you are. So let me just say that you can be small, skinny, short, tall. It doesn't matter. It's something that you hold to about yourself, that you love about yourself, confidence. So I just want to talk about that and where it stemmed from and my upbringing. So confidence, pretty much, as a child, I mean, I've always been a big girl. I've always been a big child growing up into adulthood. For the most part, as long as I remember, I mean, being a big, a bigger than other children size. I didn't see any difference, but until I started going to like elementary, like third grade or second grade or something like that. Like, I mean, my family really celebrated me. Like, I had a good background where people loved me and they cared for me. I mean, of course, I've had kids that would tease or do things like that. So I just had to learn how to just love myself regardless. And there were times where it would hurt, there were times where kids would say things or do things. There was this boy that would I was like in elementary grade school. He actually would like throw rocks at me at the park during lunch break or whatever, and I just remember that. And there were different times, like I can name so many different times where I was teased or talked about. Yeah, so all throughout school, elementary school, grade school, as some people call it, middle school, high school, even high school, yeah. But for the most part, I had a lot of family members that embraced me, that loved me. I knew that I was overweight. I knew that I was bigger than most kids. Did it hurt me? Yeah, at some point, like it did, like it affected me. But it didn't stop me from being that child that I wanted to be. Like, it didn't stop me from doing things, because I can remember doing cheerleading, soccer, basketball. I mean, I was that big girl that did everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, everything. So there was no limitations. Just because I was big, my mom, she was a single parent. My dad was in the picture as well, but he was there for us like on weekends and our you know, going to church and things like that. But for the most part, we was with our mom. So she always had us being in all type of activities, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful and grateful. She was a hardworking mom, a beautician, and you know, I'm just so grateful for that, you know, regardless of what happened between her and my dad, you know, and they still have a great relationship now, you know, where I say they still co-parenting, even though we grown, me and my brother. But that's just awesome to have, because some kids or some kids that don't have that, you know, they don't have two parents that, you know, my mom can call my dad and be like, hey, you talk to Jessica, you know, things like that. And I'm grown, 30 years old, you know, but I'm thankful. I am very thankful for that. You know, I had family that embraced me. I mean, they also tried to help me lose weight as well. So, but it wasn't easy. So I would start something, but it wouldn't like, I wouldn't finish it. I don't know. But I feel like my mom, she did the best that she could do. You know what I mean? As far as like, she was a hardworking parent. So, you know, maybe some things could have been implemented where we could have, you know, ate the certain foods that probably we needed to eat right, or, you know, but she did the best she could, and I'm proud of her, regardless. And now that I'm grown, I can make better lifestyle changes. But it's a process. Everything is a process. But what I want to talk about is confidence. I mean, the confidence really started from my family just loving me and then accepting me for me, regardless of what size I am. Because like I said, I was always a big child growing up into adulthood to teenager. I was always a big girl, and I did pageants in high school, in middle school. I didn't let things stop me from doing. I remember even trying out for majorette, like me, with a leotard. I mean, those things like that just makes me so freaking proud of myself, because I'm so happy to have that background. I'm so happy to have that. I want to cry, but I'm so happy to have that background and that family that loved me regardless of my size, and told me that I'm beautiful, and regardless of me being called big or people. There was rude people. There was. I'm not gonna, you know, erase that fact. There was some rude people, and then there was some family members who, you know, wanted me to lose weight for better, but they wasn't rude about it, you know. But there was kids. Kids are gonna be kids, so of course I've had that issue, and I dealt with suicidal, you know, and those things that I'll talk about in another date. I dealt with all, depression and all that, but for the most part, you know, it didn't stay with me. Even though I've dealt with it, it didn't stick. So I'm so thankful for that, you know, because if I felt that way in a moment of time, it didn't stick. You know, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I didn't let that get me down. Why? Because I was always doing something. I was always a part of some type of activity in school, all through school, from grade school to high school. I was always in band, choir, cheerleading, even for Little League. I was in RTC. I was in a lot of things, okay? Talent shows. So I was just that big girl. I was the big girl that just was going to do anything that I wanted to do, you know? And I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy, because some kids don't have that confidence. Some kids don't have that people behind them to push them. I remember I was in a pageant. My mom We went to Catherine's, that's a plus size store. And, because I'm a big girl and I'm pretty sure I wore like a 4X. So I think I wore like a 34. I mean, I still wear about the same size that I was wearing in high school. So, going to Catherine's or Simpson Store or Simply Plus. They used to be my store, y'all. They don't have Simply Plus anymore, but stores like that to accommodate me to get me ready for homecoming. I ran for Miss Junior and I didn't win, but I mean, I got so many like congratulations, or like so many people that was cheering for me, that was happy for me, because regardless of the fact, and it wasn't about winning. I mean, of course I want to win, but even the fact that I even went out to be Miss Junior, that I tried, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't let it get me down, or I didn't let my weight hinder me from doing things that I wanted to do, to set out for myself. So I had confidence. So I was always in stuff. So I'm so thankful to have family. And my Aunt Alice, I have an auntie that my mom's sister, and my mom is a beautician, and I have an aunt, she was a beautician as well. And so after school, I would always be at the beauty shop, and I had my hair done, and I started getting my nails done in the 6th grade. So I mean, those things like that just kept my confidence. And then there was people in the beauty shop that saw me, and the clients of my auntie and the other stylists in the beauty shop, they gave me confidence regardless, because they seen me as a big girl, but they seen that I was always doing stuff. So just things like that. I was always around people that loved me. I felt like that loved me, and that showed me that I can, be the greatness that I am, regardless of whatever size I am. So that was the background that pushed me to be this person that you see today. So from just having it, from just sitting in the beauty shop all them hours after school, doing my homework or playing with my toys, or as a little girl just growing up. And I'm so thankful for having it in my life, from my auntie and my mom and the customers and all the other stylists and other family members that pushed me to just be great. And also, I wanted to be great as well. I was never a shy person. I'm not a shy person. I'm not a shy person at all. I might have to warm up to certain people sometimes, but for the most part, I am talkative. I don't meet a stranger. I am a girl, so my confidence, stemmed from my family, just having confidence in me to just to be great. So I'm so thankful for them for pushing me to be great and instilling in me that I am beautiful, regardless of whatever size I am. But I did have some hardships in my life, because kids can be very cruel. And that's something that I will love to talk about too, with peer pressure and depression, suicide, because like I said before, I have experienced those things, but I didn't let it stop me. I arise from that, and those are some things that I will talk about at another day, about suicide. And it'll be just for that. And I'll talk about the depression with that as well. So, yeah, I mean, my confidence, it's just instilled in me from a childhood, from my family, giving me love and showing me love, from my dad, from my mom, from my grandmother, that love me, and even wanting to walk with me in the park, even though I'm still a big girl, regardless, it's a process, and I'm not going to stop trying, and I'm not going to stop regardless of the fact of whatever's going on today. I'm not going to stop doing my best to be the best that I can be. I have to encourage myself because I believe that you are your greatest enemy. Like, if you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, oh, I don't know if I can do it. There should never be, I don't know if I can do it. You should, every day you have a breath in your body, you can do it. Like, you are your worst enemy. Like, you have to stop yourself from thinking like that. And there's times where I had to stop myself from thinking like that. And that pushed me, even in college. Like, I was always in stuff. I was always in homecoming court. I was in SGA. That was confidence. Just doing stuff and not sitting in the background just because I didn't let my size stop me. Even if people looked at that and people saw, like, you know, this girl, she doing something. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit in the background. You know, I'm gonna do what I like to do. And so, and I also ran for Miss Texas College, like, and I got second runner-up. Second runner-up for Miss Texas College. And I was Miss Gold. So, you know, you have your Miss Purple, Miss Texas College. You have Miss Texas College. You have Miss Texas College. You have Miss Purple, and then you have Miss Gold. So I was Miss Gold. So I'm so thankful that I went out there for it. And, you know, and that was a big success story for me, you know, not letting obstacles stop me from doing it. And also I wanted to be a part of a sorority, and I knew I wanted to be a part of a sorority ever since I was in high school, because my teacher was AKA and my counselor, Miss Brown, was AKA in my high school. And so when I started reading up on it, I just knew that was what I wanted to do. So sure enough, when I went to college and there was an opening, and I did it. Even the first time I got picked, but they had to drop that line because some stuff, it was too late in the spring. So the next spring they did it again, and I got picked again. So it was just faith. It was just for me to be an AKA, and I'm so thankful for that. And that'll be another video. So yes, it's just confidence. I mean, because a lot of people, they let their fear stop them from doing a lot of things. And I'm so thankful to know that I had confidence, and that I have confidence in myself to do the impossible. And number one, because I have faith. I have faith. That's the first thing, is to have faith in yourself. Is to have faith, number one, in God first, in God, because I do believe in higher power. I believe in the Lord, my Heavenly Father. And I believe that He has not given us the spirit of fear. He's given us the spirit of a sound mind. So when you believe in that, you don't let anything stop you. I don't care if you're scared. I don't care if people are looking at you. I don't care if people are laughing at you. I don't care. Like, because people did that to me. Like, kids did that to me. Grown-ups did that to me as a grown-up. So, I don't let things stop me. I mean, yes, if I fall down, I get right back up. I mean, I have my bad days. Don't get me wrong. I have my bad days. But I'm glad to have a bad day, because look, some people don't even have a bad day. You get what I'm saying? So some people don't even have a bad day. Some people don't have a day at all. So if you fall, get back up. Don't let nobody stop you from your greatness. I mean, everybody falls. Everybody falls. I fall. I'm not the best at all times. I have my days. But you know what? I don't let it stop me. If I fall, the next day, I know what to do to do better. And that's all you do. You encourage yourself. You encourage yourself. You really have to. I mean, because really it starts with you. It really does. It starts with you. So It's good to have a good foundation, a background of people behind you, but the most important thing is loving yourself enough to do the impossible. Loving yourself enough to do the impossible. Loving yourself enough to do the impossible. So those are things that I have to preach to myself, to say to myself. Even now, I have to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because there are different obstacles that come my way, even with my health condition, you know, that's my mom. But even with my health condition, I have my days where I'm like, Lord, it's hard. You get what I'm saying? It's hard. But I just pray and I ask God, Lord, you gave me this day so I can make it through. You gave me this day so I can make it through. He don't put no more on us than we can bear. He really don't. And I have to tell myself that I have to, and when I say that, it seems like everything that I feel like I couldn't do, or things that I felt like that was pushing me down, it just seems to stop, and it just, I get a calmness. And so when you feel that way, my best thing to do, I pray, and I just think about things that I have overcame over my past life. I mean, I've done been in the hospital plenty of times because of my health conditions. I mean, it's like a roller coaster. So yeah. I mean, I have confidence to know that our Heavenly Father will bring me out of any situation, you know. So I'm just thankful, and I want to tell y'all, have confidence. That's where confidence comes from, when you have faith in yourself and know that you can do the impossible, okay? And you have to tell yourself that, and you have to believe it. You have to believe it. You know, you got to have that faith to know that you can't just say it, you have to actually believe it. So, and have a good foundation, and have people behind you that actually believe it, and that's going to encourage you. And if somebody's not going to do that, or people in your corner that's not really there for you, you know, it's best to get them out the way, you know, because that will hinder you from having confidence. Anybody in your circle, they need to be there for you with everything. Like, they need to be there for you. To if you're feeling down, they need to be able to uplift you, praise you when you're doing something good, you know, and there for you if you feel down, you know. That's a good friend. That's somebody that's a good, you know, that's good for you. So have good people in your corner. That's what I'm trying to say. Have good people in your corner. Don't have somebody that you gotta tag along that's not really doing you no justice, because as you grow up, when you grow up, you realize some people are just meant to be left behind, and you just gotta pray for them, period. And it doesn't mean that, it doesn't even matter if they're your family. It doesn't matter if they're your friends. If they were your friends, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, if they're not doing what they need to do to be a good person in your life, or they're not benefiting you to become the greatest that you can be, and vice versa, because you don't want to instill, you know, you don't want to instill nothing bad into them. So a friendship should be motivating. That you should be able to motivate each other. So if a person is going to try to bring you down, that's not a good friend. So I just want to say, you know, confidence is not, you know, something that just come overnight, but you have to know what you want in life, and you have to strive for it every day. And confidence It's not hard. It's not that hard. You know, the fact of it is you just have to seek for it and really believe in yourself and have good people around you. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. And I just wanted to let you guys know where my confidence came from. You know, I had good people behind me, and, you know, from my upbringing that showed me that I can be the person, the bubbly person that I am. You know, they just encouraged me to be this person. But I've always had this bubbly personality, but they didn't shame me for being me. They loved me. They embraced me, is what I'm trying to say. I had a good circle. I had a good circle around me. Family members and some friends. Not saying that I had some bad, you know, everybody got some people that don't need to be in their life. So I learned over time who is and who not. So at this age, I can truly say I'm able to decipher who's for me and who's not. So I'm very thankful for that. So as you grow, you'll know who's there for you and who's not, who's good and who's not good for you, right? So confidence, we gotta have it. It's 2020, and you know, it's 2020. So we gotta stay with the confidence, regardless of who got something to say or whatever, because I claim to be a BBW because I am a true BBW. And that's not all that I am, though. That's not all. Number one, I'm a child of God. Number two, I'm this brown chocolate gumdrop. Nah, y'all. But, I mean, I am Tawana Rashawn. Well, my whole name, Jessica Tawana Rashawn. Yes. But, yes, you guys, have confidence, love yourself, love on you. Self-love is the best love, okay? Self-love is the best love. Yes, get to know you. Don't worry about these relationships, these guys. If they not, okay, straight they self, yeah, we don't need to be trying to pull along a relationship if they can't pull their own self, okay? You get it? If they can't pull their own self, that ain't for you. No, that ain't for it. It sure one for me. So, yes, you guys. So, have confidence. Let's all have confidence, okay? So, if y'all like this video and y'all want to see more of these little small talks or girl talks or sit down chit chats, I enjoy it. I really do. So I have a lot to talk about, you know, cause I am 32, so I don't live, you know, a little bit. So I got some stories, some things to talk about. So you guys just let me know what y'all want to see, and yeah, just let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank y'all for being here tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. And y'all have a good night. Bye.